All right, drone video for the 5.5 acres with direct frontage on the take line at Shoals Lake. Has about 500 feet of direct frontage on the take line, which is awesome. So there, as we look, where are we? Where are we? As we look to the north, property's on the right. Now it's on the left. Let's just get that drone in the air and we'll check this out. So it fronts the gravel easement road along its entire west side and fronts the Corps of Engineer land along its entire east side. As we go up into the air, we're looking southerly, and we'll rotate in a second here. Check out the listing at InstantAcres.com to see how this tract sits. It is utterly fantastic. That core line frontage puts you basically, almost right at the water. This is a Corps of Engineer lake. Shoals Lake is, so the private folks like you and I can't own the water frontage. There's a buffer strip going back from the water that's owned by the Corps of Engineers. That's so they can raise and lower the water level at the dam for power generation and for flood control. So what people try to get is frontage on the take line, and that's what this property has. You can see all the details on that in the listing. I won't spend the whole video talking about that, but we're looking down on the west side of the property. It's basically all wooded. Toward the center of the screen, see that little red blob under the tree canopy? That's the truck, so that's parked at the west side. We're looking east. Beautiful mature timber on this property. We're looking east toward the lake. And we're going to slowly head over to the lake and take a look at the water. Tiny little cove there on the east side. Looking to the south, at the very end of the peninsula, is what we call the Sandy Beach area at Timber Shoals Ranch. It's one of the places that we've used to launch jet skis and a boat. Looking to the west, to the west, on the other side of the water there was Tucker Hollow Marina. Now looking north, you can see the lake on both sides because this is a peninsula, so that's pretty cool. Now we're looking basically due north. That little peninsula that you see that goes way out to the water, there's a trail through the Corps of Engineer land that takes you right to the edge, the little tip of that peninsula, which is cool. And now basically looking east. And I think we're finally going to fly over the property and have a look at the water. You're going to see mostly hardwood trees on this property, although you'll see some cedar and pine as well. In fact, there's some cedar, a small cedar grove at the west side. And then it appeared to us, looking at the aerial maps, that there's a small cedar grove kind of east of center on the property. And then the rest is going to be hardwood, oak and hickory, red oak and white oak. So heading east over the property. This is a late summer photo, so a few of the trees have actually started to turn color there. Shoals Lake is well known for fishing. They hold national bass tournaments here, but walleye as well. In fact, this property, I don't know if we mentioned, is within a small area called Walleye Shores. It's just 14 tracts within Timber Shoals Ranch along the southeast side. And because we had heard from several people that the walleye fishing on the east side of this peninsula was good. So as we keep going, at some point, probably right about now, we've transitioned from the private property to the core land and then the shore and the water. So that's the main channel of Shoals Lake. You get to that core land and then you can explore for miles because all the shoreline is interconnected. And it's that Corps of Engineer land. So not only can you walk up and down the shoreline for miles, you probably wouldn't have to because you're going to have some good fishing and swimming just right there east of the property, but that core land is also generally open for public hunting. So in addition to your 5.5 acres, you have direct access into hundreds and hundreds of acres of hunting land, additional hunting land. So very similar to owning a property on the National Forest, which the secret's finally kind of out on that, and we've got a lot of hunters asking us for property adjoining the National Forest so they can hunt that as well. Similar situation here. You can have your own private cabin or campsite or whatever on your property and then go directly into all that extra land if you want additional hunting land. So now looking westerly, we've got the shoreline, a small area of core land, and then the property. So the property would be at the top of the screen right now. And I believe we're just going to slowly fly to the west and kind of check this out. We're going to get down and try to get a little better look at the shoreline. The shoreline of Bull Shoals Lake is really interesting because it goes from all types of shoreline. We've got that beautiful sandy beach area at the south end of the peninsula. Toward the northeast side of the peninsula, we found area with huge rocks, and this is probably kind of in between. You're going to have a little sand and then some mid-sized rocks, but the water is generally quite clear. You can see the fish in the water. Excellent lake for recreation. I mean, not only fishing. Fishing's great, of course, but you've got tubing, you've got jet skis. We love the jet ski aspect of Bull Shoals Lake, but also with the tube. I mean, that's the family thing to do, is round up the kids and get a pontoon boat and pull a tube behind it, and then just kind of hang out on the lake. It's fantastic. So going westerly back toward the easement road. The property basically on the west side is going to be more or less level. As you get toward the center, it slopes down gently and then actually back up again, and you've got another large level area along the east side. And again, go to InstantAcres.com to see if this is still available. If you see it on the website, then you'll know it's available. If you don't see it, then unfortunately someone beat you to it, but you can take a look at our other current properties while you're there. You can call us in the office anytime with any questions. Well, you can call anytime. We'll only answer when we're there during standard business hours. But you can email us anytime, and we try to get back via email as soon as possible, even evenings and weekends if we can. So now I believe we're searching, trying to find the pickup truck at the west side of the property. It doesn't look like we're having any luck there. Gorgeous, gorgeous property. Complete owner financing on this one. I mean, when these are gone at Timber Shoals Ranch, they're gone. It took us 15 years to find a property, a little area with take line frontage, and these are just really special tracts. This one in particular, with the very gentle access through that small amount of core land. I mean, you're just steps from the water, which is very hard to find on Bull Shoals Lake. So now we're looking easterly over the property, which extends not quite to the shoreline because you have the core land there, but yeah, just phenomenal property. InstantAcres.com, or if you're calling or emailing us, this is tract 37 at Timber Shoals Ranch. We would certainly love to speak with you about this property or any one of our available properties. InstantAcres.com.